guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you all 46 books. Yes, 46 books I bought in a week and a half trip to Colorado. Started at Crestone, ended up in Denver. It was Crestone 2 nights and then Denver for like basically a week. Starting off with an honorary mention, I love buying movies to books that I'm reading. So I got The Maze Runner, and this was foreshadowing because I didn't end up, spoiler alert, finding Maze Runner at that exact same thrift store. So it's $3 in our thrift store, $3 for the first Hunger Games movie from the same art thrift store, and then $3 for the whole Divergent series, like all the movies, Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiant for $3 new and packaging in our thrift store. I would say let's get started with whatever, but I don't have a good thing. So I'm gonna start off by just going with, you know, on the topic of Hunger Games. I got the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes for $2 at a Goodwill thrift store. We're gonna move on to classics now. For $2, I bought The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. I bought Emma by Jane Austen, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Also, this was also $2, sorry. And $3 for To Kill a Mockingbird. And then last but certainly not least, $2 I bought Call of the Wild because it's literally required summer reading for me going into 8th grade. Lovely. And signed up for this random $5 book that I got at this like thing in Crestone, Middle City, Crestone, we were saying in Colorado. It's just a book on poetry. It was $5 because it was a hardback from this like shack that sold books on the honor system. Buying these solely for nostalgia. Here are all the American Girl books I got. A Samantha Mystery, A Castle in the Tower for $4 if I'm not mistaken. Rebecca Mystery, Bundle of Trouble for $4 from the same place. Like this, I just can't remember the name of the thrift store. Marie Grace Makes a Difference. Nellie's Promise, $3 each. These two, and it's Changes for Rebecca and Rebecca in the Movies that were $4 each. Also, I also got Proceeding Onwards, I nearly forgot to mention I got Lainey and then Lainey Real Adventures that were also $4 each. Then I was actually Gordon Corman books because I was actually talking to my love for Gordon Corman. I was like, okay, so I'm not the one that says Gordon Corman books. That's actually really fun to know. So I got Linked by Gordon Corman, which was $3.49 at our thrift store, which was all over Colorado, and then $2 for the Super Teacher Project at a Goodwill. I'm starting the Running 13 series, so I got this for $15 at a local bookstore, and it was real fun. Also, okay, I have a shirt, and I will put a photo of it. So yeah, hopefully remember that, and don't just post this without editing. Could never be me. I know what Target did, okay, but I needed this book. I needed these books, and Target, you could not beat the $9.59 with like discounts and stuff going on. So I got Keeping 13 and Saving 6 by Chloe Walsh, the second and third book at Target for like $9.59 each. I'm sorry, you can hate me for that. I know it's bad. I know. Anyways, moving on. I also bought hardcover Divergent, and you're like, well, I saw you post about reading Divergent. Yeah, I had it in paperback and the whole rest of the series in hardcover. I needed the hardcover, and it's $3.49, so $3.50 basically, at an art thrift store. So I went ahead and bought the hardback Divergent just so it matches the rest of the series. So then, the one I'm honestly so excited about that I'm going to be taking to the beach to read. Not on beach read by Emily Henry, that'd be ironic. I got the Summer I Turned Pretty series for $3.49. I found The Summer I Turned Pretty, the first book in the series, and then the last one for $5 at Petals and Pages, which I highly recommend checking out. Amazing store, so aesthetic. And it was also, like, people, they were really nice. It was $5, and it's, We'll Always Have Summer. Last but certainly not least, I think on series, I have this series, Matched, which was, I believe, $3 to $2.99 at an art thrift store, and $3 as well. Moving on. I need to quit saying moving on. Proceeding, but I already said proceeding. You know, this is how my brain just works. Let me be. Proceeding on to books where I didn't get multiple of this. Look, starting off, I got the first Maze Runner book. I already had the second book. This was $3.49 in an art thrift store. And then I got for $1.99 at an art thrift store, The Death Cure, which is the third book in the Maze Runner series. Starting off for $2.99, I got Selection Series. I already have this book, but it was in brand new condition, and my Selection Series copy, it's so bad. Here it is. And I made the rest. I feel like I needed to be able to do it justice. Like, these aren't the same book. You see what I mean? Like, this color, they're different colors. Like, that's how bad this one is. And sorry. I got Serpent. Cut. Okay, then next I got Serpent and Dove because I recognized Harper Teens Publishing and Teens, so I knew it was gonna be YA. And that was really my reasoning because I thought I recognized the cover, and then it was really crappy, so I just bought it for $2 at a Goodwill. Then we got Peter and the Shadow Thieves, which is like Peter and the Shadow Catchers, or Shadow Hunters. That seriously was like the one that got me into fantasy before Harry Potter. That was my thing. And then I have The Land of Stories. This was $2 and this was $2 at Goodwill. Now, honorary mention, because I'm gonna put this on the screen because I've had multiple people comment saying I should get this book. And yep, you see it, right? I finally got The Song of Achilles, because I've had so many people that, like, I've had people on my videos, like, where I posted, like, sad news or that me staring at the wall saying I should read this book. So, you know, I was like, say less. Literally. Don't. I enjoy interacting with you in the comments. Now onto the YA books. Starting off, I got Firekeeper's Daughter, which is by Angeline Boley. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation of the name. With this god-awful fake sticker on the cover. Like, it's imprinted on the flippin' cover, so you can't remove the flippin' thing. Then I got Love and Gelato because I'd heard things about it. It was $2.99 at an art thrift store. I got Scythe for $3.99 or $4 basically at an art thrift store as well. We Were Liars by E. Lockhart was $2 at a Goodwill thrift store. Where the Crawdads Sing, which I don't think it's necessarily YA, but I looked it up and it says like 12 to 15. Don't hate me if it's not. That's what Google told me with its AI Gemini thing, so don't come after me. This was $2 at a Goodwill though. I'd like to go and start by putting that out. Oh, Book Lovers by Enemy. I bought Book Lovers by Enemy. Next, I bought Book Lovers by Emily Henry for $3.99 or $4 because I've heard great things about Emily Henry and its books. And it's a romance novel where they're bonding and it has to do with books. I don't know what you want me to say. Then I got Check and Dip by Allie Hazelwood, which I know is her only YA one. It was the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. Someone clearly got frustrated with the sticker. I bought this for $1.99 in an art thrift store, so I was not the one that did damage. Then for $3.49, I bought All of the Bright Places because I'd seen it recommended for like teens or whatever, if I'm not mistaken, online. And then I looked on the back and yeah, it says Random House Teens. That's also what I'll do if I'm like, ooh, that looks interesting. I'll look at the back if their internet's not loading. So yeah, art thrift store. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl because I felt like I recognized the name, but I don't know. I was looking into it, apparently it's like a controversial thing, so I'm like, oh grand, love getting involved in controversy. Not really. The person was really nice to check me out. That sounded so wrong. Cut. Last but certainly not least, I bought A Study in Drowning by Avery Reed because I have been Last but certainly not least, I bought A Fable to End the World by Avery Reed because I've been obsessed with The Study in Drowning. I read it months ago, and that book still haunts me. Like, I can't get it out of my... It'll just cross my mind randomly. That's, you know, it's a good book. She still talks about, like, the book blew up because of its book sprayed edges. Like, it was so pretty. It is so pretty. It's on my shelf. I would show you. But I'm too lazy to get it. But seriously, I would highly recommend checking out A Study in Drowning. I can't speak on this yet, but something else I'm gonna love it. Also, I haven't yet to read a queer romance this time. I'm so excited. Because they're lesbians. They're little lesbians on the cover. So I'm really excited. Also, this was from Edgewater Books, which I highly recommend checking out on review. It's by Edgewater Markets, but the employees were really nice. They had secondhand and firsthand, secondhand and new books. They had like a trilogy of books. It was $25 for like the whole set, and I was like, that's a good deal. But because this was new, I did pay full price, so it was $20. We don't talk about that. There's that. Anyways, I'm good to go sort these because I have a whole spreadsheet on my computer. But thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye for now, and I hope you all get good deals on books. But also, if you have any book recommendations, let me know in the comment section because you know it's a good TBR when it doesn't run out. And mine, it ain't run out of time soon. But seriously, I'm always looking for recommendations. So comment down below and let me know if you've read any of these, what you thought of them, because I am so excited. And what one should I read next? I'm sorry, this was a long video. A lot of rambling. But that's what we signed up for, isn't it? We're all friends here, right? Anyways, well, I guess bye for now.